Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid Zero to Hero. We're on build 42. Vanilla, no mods. Just going about life as we can. When we last left off, we were moving to the rooftop here. Because getting close to the 30-day mark, sort of paranoid of not being able to move my stuff upstairs. So, trying to get that done. Starting off, preferred exercise, getting pretty high up there in regularity. Skills, sitting at that. Maintenance is getting up there. Carpentry, slowly getting closer to 4. Cooking is getting up there. Electrical. One thing for me is I might go for reading. I think we got fishing too. Might start doing some fishing to try to get that going. As that is a more immediate food source, but we still have plenty of places to loot. Our strength hit level 3 last episode, so that's more that we can carry. Stronger hits with our melee, better knockback, and hopefully with the reduced strain we'll be able to actually do the 40 tomorrow. 40 minutes tomorrow. I always want to hit escape to get out of the pause. Right now, just a little bit damaged, mainly because of the moving equipment stuffs. Can't move that one, so we will move this up to the top, since this is way closer than the other room. But this is only like half the storage that we have in the other room, so we have to try to make do with what we have. Now we're getting pretty exhausted from doing the moves too. Hold button move. There we go. So we got that out of the way. Before we grab another load, we'll refill our water. So now it's slowly getting closer to being just half of what we have on us. I know this room still has a bunch of books and stuff, but we can't even move those lockers without welding stuff. I just heard a plane. Foraging. I forgot to refill the water. So I'll do this for a little bit to get rid of the exhaustion. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So this one is empty. All this rotten food we'll put into this other lunchbox. So another grouping of stuff that we can take over. Definitely want to move these bookshelves up because they could be helpful for moving all this crap. Grab that one. Grab that one. Since we aren't fully empty, we'll open this up now and then move another one up. Okay, this is going to be a much longer haul. Because to cover what we had upstairs, we'll need 11 total up here. And we've got that one there, and then 4 up top. This will be number 5. We might just look at these shelves, see how much they can carry. And that could be another, that we just skip that stuff. We can't move these yet, so we might even leave those there. Leave some of it behind because of that. So, drop. There we go. So that's another one done. And then start working on this one. I think first aid kits will cluster up here. Lunchbox we'll put right there. Da, 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 da. Well, actually, we'll have the first aid kit in here. Boop. So we'll cluster up all our first aid kits, then organize them and figure that out. Let's see how much we got in here. Oh, these carry 65 each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this 5, 6 then? Yep, 5, 6. So might be able to just move everything over though. So 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would give us 11. But these already have some stuff on them though. Maybe we'll take that one up. But we are getting close to 1800. Screw it, we'll just take this up. Pick this up and we'll actually put it in here. I think this place down here might become like our weapon room or something. I wouldn't mind too much putting the stuff up here if I didn't have to worry about the stupid Zeds coming up just one floor to get to me. Not 100% sure on their pathing, like how great it is. So I'll put this next to the door. And I'm pretty sure I just come over here. Yep. Could essentially build like a small housing area here with a staircase that leads up to the second floor. But of course we need the wood to do that first. Boop, 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 boop. We could probably move one more load. I'm fairly certain everything's been cleared out of this room, loot-wise. So we'll double check everything. Nothing there, nothing there. we'll start checking here. Okay, boop. This one doesn't have like a whole lot in this room, so that's makes it even easier to clear it all out. Hey, 2 pillows here. Why did I know there's 2 pillows here? Damn, that could have saved me some trouble for making my mattress before. Oh yeah, garbage bag on the floor. Garbage. I think this is good for. Well, we need this for whatchamacallit, for whenever. If the plants get sick, we have to use that for getting rid of the stuff. That's definitely a like preschool or something along those lines. Because I found a jack worth of like higher level reading, I would say. And heck, like this whole school, well, this whole town was like that. A whole lot of higher learning in this area. So I'll just drop this here. Yay. Alright, so we're doing good, doing better here. So this room has been cleared. This essentially means we can just come in here and rip everything apart. And this one's done except for this. I forgot about disassembling that one piece. I'll leave that open just so we know. We still got a bunch of stuff in here. It wasn't fully empty, but still a bit lower. We still need to finish downstairs stuff. What do we got here then? No, we're not gonna do that one just yet. This one still has crap in it, so we do have to rip that apart. And what we're gonna end up doing is taking a bunch of this stuff upstairs. Now that we have a mattress, and we do have a chair here, so that's good too. Foraging we want to take up. Can't read these two just yet, but they are something I want to get. But this one, and we'll carry carving 1, fishing 2. We do need for the bonus here. Heck, we've got stuff to get us most of the way through fishing. Then we got foraging 2 for the next part of foraging. Got a few of these magazines that we can still read, but we'll read those when we definitely need them. Just we had masonry 1. Dang it. So getting there, we got a good bit of those. We have pottery 1 or tailoring 1's like a big one that I wish I could find. Trapping 1 will help us get through the last of that. It's got welding 2, but not welding 1. Obviously, we would like to try to get those. But let's start packing stuff away. So we drop that. And let us go about our 30 minutes here. Getting the drowsy. Oh, we stopped at just 20 minutes, damn. Maybe it's just because of how tired I was to begin with. Anyway. Put all our stuff on, we'll just go with it from now. This will go there. Yeah, from the bottom, probably easier to deal with. Make sure everything went in there, okay. Rest here. Read, and we will be going to 20. There we go. So, past the halfway mark for reading that. We shall do the sleepy time now. Hopefully this will get us up at 6. Here's to hoping we still have power. On the bright side of moving those last ones from the other one up top, it leaves these ones here that I can break down and just take planks downstairs to work on boarding things up. Okay, so 5 o'clock still good. A bit hungry, but we will survive. So, what can we use to get rid of hunger? Cinnamon, corn. Luckily, we still have our stuff. Marinara is just something I'd use with that. Eat that. Cheese powder and that, and it probably needs milk also to make. Okay, onward with more loot. Well, movement of loot. Actually, let's get the books upstairs. So we'll need to take one of the bookshelves up. Actually, I want to try to move this crap around. Thinking about it. No, that wouldn't be above it. Or maybe it would be? We'll have to see. Because the way you do the plumbing stuff, from what I've... No, it's still only at 20. Is... if you make like a 3x3 square, and then you have the sink in the middle, and then above it, you put some walls up, and then above it you put another 3x3 square, and then you put your rain collectors and stuff up there, and you hook the plumbing up to the sink, and it purifies that stuff before having to like pick it up and stuff. Can I do anything with these? Pick that up. Pick this up. And we'll put these in the hell out of the way. We'll just get those out of our way for now. Can I pick this up or no? Just a ball peen hammer takes that apart. We might just rip that table apart and use it for, and then use all this stuff for other stuff. Because I was just thinking, if I have the bookshelf out, will it get my books wet and I won't be able to use the damn things? Ten encumbrance, so it's still gonna be a heavy bish. For now, just to be safe. There we go. So that is where we will put our books. Those will be our unread books, and then our read books we'll put in a bookshelf over here, so we know it's a bit more organized. Okay, that's still got okay bits. I need to double check over here, because I forget if I had a... Nope, no plank. So I think we still needed one more for downstairs. So... Damn it. I'll just pick this one up. Place it all the way over here. There we go. And that should beeline us to putting it there. Oh wow, I was looking through the workshop, I saw some neat things, like people bothered to make like a science skill that you can get, and it increases XP gain for all other skills as you get science up higher, but you got like research stuff, which I thought was a pretty neat idea. What gets me is like these little bookshelves carry about the same amount as like the bigger bookshelves I think downstairs here. So might as well just use the smaller ones. So I'll pull out the ones that we read already, and then we'll gather some more. Well, read or else we don't 100% need yet. Oh. Didn't think it'd be enough to actually take us up to encumbered. Dang this guy for being so weak. Then the third bookshelf here we'll probably use for whatchamacallit, for entertainment magazines. Just keep everything sort of separated. Which we could probably put it right there, so it's... These are things that we don't need. Filling up the bookshelf. 26. But I could be incorrect, and the bigger bookshelves actually bothered to hold more. Actually, I don't like being guessing on it when I have access to checking larger bookshelves right there. So these were 26. So that's not really moving a whole lot. It can be a good thing, and as it means there's no zombies around. It's like sneak and light-footed, I think, only goes up whenever zombies around. Same for nimble. Running, I'm not sure. And that one's almost gone. Let's see here, what we got here. 52 now, so it can actually carry double. I bet these damn things are heavy as hell, though. So I might have to move 4 of these upstairs. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. So the small bookshelves could eventually becoming like Tinder. But either way, so let's get some more stuff moved over here. Pick this up just to get the hell out of the way. Then I think we have enough space that we don't have to worry too much about pulling any more of these up. Apologies for the spike there due to the cough. So we gotta get that, rip these apart, rip the stuff apart in here. Remember, this goes here. Now be for our magazines. Okay, so boop. I wish there was just a move option instead of having to pick it up and then do that whole song and dance. But yeah, so we got this. Probably move a little bit more upstairs before we have to call it a night on this episode. Strains a little bit there. Actually, we'll try to make the mac and cheese. Grab one. Open. I forget what underweight runs at. More. No, I don't want to eat it. Correct recipe. Put pasta in cooking pot. Put pasta in saucepan in. How much do we have? So we can actually grab a sauce. Come on, stop switching. Grab one. No. Put pasta in a saucepan. Okay. There's that. Let's finish making our mac and cheese first. So yeah, pan with pasta. Cheese, but I know you're supposed to do that after you cook it though. So we'll cook it first. Then there's like so much stuff down here on the first floor I still need to gather up to use for materials. I should have brought along my book. Hopefully this doesn't take super long. Let's turn off. Grab. Cheese powder. Cheesy pasta. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Got rid of our decrease. So we made ourselves some mac and cheese today. A very simple mac and cheese. Since boxed mac and cheese, you usually need some butter and milk. Or at least that. But that is that. And we'll actually take this pot up with us too. We're going to finish this one up. I might, once I empty this one out, I might just end up breaking down this table and moving that into there. Maybe even bring the ones from upstairs down here, just because I'm sort of paranoid that damn things will end up getting wet and destroyed. But with that said, getting past regularity, but still not sure if it was because I had done a lot of work with moving desks and stuff around that I couldn't do a full 30 set even. I'm betting that probably was what it was. Skills, carpentry hasn't moved much because we didn't do much with that. We've just been migrating stuff upstairs due to getting closer to the 30-day mark. Don't really want to be doing this crap in the dark. But that's going to end up leaving us in the dark for ripping some stuff downstairs up if we're down to that. But that's how it is. I mean, at least up on the top side we'll have plenty, and we've just got a few right there to do, and I think 1 or 2 windows here at the back door here, and then I could always build like a half fence or something on the side and just use that to climb down. Even right here I could do that too. I'd like to have more than one rope leading up though. As a stray zombie coming by and just happening to see the rope could potentially go for destroying that. Cooking, carpentry, blacksmithing. I slowly started reading before. This is getting up there higher. Slowly getting through reading foraging too, just to get that little bit extra XP before we go to finish it. Hopefully do it faster. Got other books that we can read here. Until food actually gets made, well, gets grown, or else we find some chickens. We're sort of like stuck on using canned foods. But we do have some rain catchers. We got plenty of water still left right there, so it'll be good for a while. Plenty of water in the school still too to use. But yeah, slowly getting there, everybody. This is slowly getting up because of all the moving I'm doing. Fitness, getting there too. Though that's still the grind. Those are the two big ones, fitness and strength. Those probably make the biggest difference with stuff. Trying to keep our weight up instead of guessing weight. Alright, so normal weight is between 75 and 85 pretty much. Low weight is 65 to 75. So we're getting there slowly, but surely. Don't have to worry as much about weight, I guess. 75, so we're at what, 78 right now? Yeah, 78, so we're 3 above, but we still gotta be cautious. But yeah, so things are progressing. We're getting the base more secured. A little bit less worried about the Zeds coming in. Sort of screwed myself over by using this as like the base of operations and not trying to like get things closer to the top where I really want to be at. So there's way more of a distance between myself and the Zeds, especially once I get the first floor completely sealed off. But alright, thanks again for those that are following. Tacos, burritos. Bye.
Bye.